What's up guys? Today I'm going to give you an update on my 2023 strategy and show you a few amazing offers I've been finding as well as some of the cards I've been getting because I think there's a lot you're going to be interested in and possibly want to get for yourself. I'm going to show you how this year I was able to get Hyatt Globalist status with only 13 nights in Hyatt properties, how you can get a couple of free cruise offers, a ton of hotel statuses and perks, and Southwest Companion Pass, all from getting the right credit cards. And I'll also share some mistakes I've made along the way that I think you might find valuable to learn from as well. Hopefully all of this will just give you an idea of what's possible so you can go out and earn points and take some awesome trips for yourself. All right, starting off with my biggest failure for the year, I've been saving up a ton of points for a big trip. So far, my wife and I have saved up 350,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points, 190,000 IHG points, around 110,000 Capital One miles, almost 140,000 Southwest points, and I've been working on the Marriott Boundless welcome bonus, which came with 5 free nights worth up to 250,000 points. In total, this is about 1 million points if you count the Marriott 5 free night certificates. But the reason we've been saving all these points is because I wanted to take my family on a trip to France. Last year, my family and I used our points to pay for 3 weeks in the UK and Ireland. And it was definitely the funnest trip I've ever taken in my life. So we want to take a trip like this to France. We'd love to not only visit Paris, but explore the rest of the country as well. But the problem is, and this is where my big mistake comes in, pretty much every hotel in France with IHG, Marriott, or Hyatt have room occupancy limits of 2 to 3 people, which means it'll be extremely challenging or just completely impossible for me to take my family of 5 and stay in just one hotel room. And we'll either need to upgrade to suites pretty much every single night, and even then most suites still have a limit up to 4 people, or I'll need to pay for 2 rooms and double the amount of points I'm taking for this trip. So despite having a ton of points, I'll have to either double the amount we paid or just go back to the drawing board completely, and maybe we'll just end up keeping our travels in North America for the time being. So if you're traveling with more than 2 people, just be aware it can be really challenging to find rooms in Europe and especially France. All right, now moving on to some of the wins for the year that I think you might find interesting. So far this year, my wife and I have been approved for 4 new credit cards, and pretty much all of them had an all-time high offer. So my wife got the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card, which came with a 90,000 point welcome bonus. I got 20,000 points for referring her, and together that was 110,000 points. This was my wife's very first business card, and on her application, she put that she had 0 years in business and 0 revenue. So guys, getting approved for business credit cards is really possible, and she didn't have to set up a business entity. She just applied using a sole proprietorship. Next up, she got approved for the all-time high offer on the IHG Premier card with 175,000 points. After that, I applied for my 3rd Chase Inc. business card, the Inc. Business Unlimited, and my wife was able to refer me with an all-time high referral bonus of 40,000 points, and the welcome bonus on the card was 75,000 points, giving us another 115,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points. And for the 4th card, I was able to get approved for the Chase Marriott Boundless card with a massive bonus of 5 free night certificates worth 50,000 points each, which is up to 250,000 points in value. I found a link to this email offer online because this was not the publicly available offer at the time. So just be aware, sometimes you can find better offers when you look around. And I think that link might be good still if any of you are interested in applying for that offer. Just let me know in the comments below if you want me to share that 5 free night offer on the Marriott Boundless card. All right, next up, I want to tell you how I got Hyatt Globalist status, only staying 13 nights in Hyatt properties. I'll also tell you how I got 2 free cruise offers, a ton of Vegas hotel statuses and hotel perks, as well as Southwest Companion Pass. Starting out with how I got Hyatt Globalist status, this is often regarded as the best hotel status to have. It comes with perks like free breakfast and club access, free parking on award stays, guest of honor bookings, and automatic suite upgrades based upon availability. Personally, I wanted it for the free parking and the free breakfast, because I've noticed after traveling for a while, once you start staying at some high-end Hyatt properties, the breakfast and parking can get quite expensive. And I want my hotel stays to be free or as close to free as possible, and I knew Hyatt Globalist status would get me there. But I was able to get Hyatt Globalist status using the Built Rewards Hyatt promotion. The Built promotion gave you an Explorist trial status, which is Hyatt's mid-tier status, but if you get 10 qualifying nights during the Built promotion period, you are able to earn Explorist status. And if you stay 20 nights, you're able to earn full-on Hyatt Globalist status. Now this promotion is closed for new people, unfortunately, but just be aware that I didn't have or need the Built Rewards credit card in order to sign up for this promotion. And for a ton of Bilt promotions like this, you can just sign up free as a member. So in order to get the Globalist status, I was able to stay 13 nights at Hyatt properties, paid for mostly with points in category 1 properties at about 5,000 points per night. But because Hyatt has a partnership with MGM, nights at MGM properties were also qualifying nights that counted towards this Bilt promotion. And for the other 7 nights, I was able to stay in some MGM properties with my family in Las Vegas, which is only a few hours drive away from our home. My 7 nights at MGM properties were paid for using cash during the weekdays because I was able to get most room rates for $30 or less per night. And on top of that, this promotion overlapped with another Hyatt promotion called Bonus Journeys. And so for every 2 nights I stayed in MGM or Hyatt properties, I got 3,000 Hyatt points. Previously, I had matched my Hyatt Globalist status, which I earned last year, over to MGM Gold. And that allowed me to get free parking and waived resort fees. So if you have MGM Gold matched through Hyatt, you can earn a lot of Hyatt nights at a very cheap cost. Through this, I was able to earn the full 20 nights and get Hyatt Globalist status. While I was in Las Vegas, I was able to do something called the Status Match Merry-Go-Round. This is where you match various statuses between hotel properties, and you get a ton of free perks just by doing this. So it all started with matching my Hyatt Globalist status to MGM Gold. During my stay at the MGM property, I went to the desk and picked up my MGM Gold membership card. I was then able to take this card and go to the Caesars reward desk and match that to Caesars Diamond status. Caesars Diamond status gets you free parking, waived resort fees, discounted show tickets, and a $100 dinner, as well as a stay in the Atlantis in Bahamas up to 5 nights for free. Now this match did come with some caveats, and they said that I need to earn 100 tier credits in order to get the full benefits of my Caesars Diamond status. But I did get free parking, and I noticed I'm able to book some really cheap nights as low as about $9 per night at some Caesars properties in Las Vegas. After that, I then went to the Mirage Hotel, which is now owned by Hard Rock, and matched to Hard Rock Icon status. That came with a $100 credit, which I was able to use for a really nice dinner there at the Mirage property. That alone was really fun, earning statuses with these hotels, and now I have a ton of free parking, cheap hotel options, with a few other awesome perks. But that brings me to how I actually got the free cruise offers. So a lot of people don't know that there are a couple of cruise lines that will take your land-based hotel statuses and give you free cruise offers in hopes that you'll come on their ship and join their casino program and gamble there. Now, I'm not a gambler at all, but I was able to match these statuses to Carnival Cruises and get a free balcony cruise offer. They sent me this email with an offer to book up to a free balcony room included on cruises all over Mexico, Alaska, the Caribbean, and even a few transatlantic and European cruises. Now in the offer, it says that I would need to make a $100 deposit per person, which would then be given back to me on board as a $100 onboard credit. But I would also need to pay the taxes and port fees per person, which usually comes out to around $100 to $200 per person. So my free cruise costs about $200 per person. But even then, it's still a pretty great deal. Okay, so once I got that free cruise offer from Carnival, I did the same thing with Holland America. And I got this email with an interior cruise offer and roughly the same breakdown of costs I would need to pay. So the key to me getting these free cruise offers as well as these hotel statuses was really matching my Hyatt Explorer status over to MGM Gold. But you could do a lot of the same thing I did just by getting the Wydham Earner Business Card. The Wydham Earner Business Card automatically gives you Wydham Diamond status, which matches over to Caesars, which you can then match to these cruise lines. I won't go over all the details on the card, but it is a pretty good card and I would recommend getting it, especially if you want to get some of these hotel statuses and free cruise offers. So on top of getting Hyatt Globalist status and free cruise offers, one of the last awesome things I wanted to tell you about, I earned Southwest Companion Pass. And for those of you who don't know, basically anytime I buy a ticket or book a flight using our Southwest points, I get one companion that flies with me for free, but I do have to pay the one-way $5.60 in taxes and fees. I did this by earning the welcome bonus on just 2 Southwest credit cards. The current bonuses on those cards are really solid, and if you got the welcome bonus on both of those, you could also earn Southwest Companion Pass. Just remember that this only applies to Southwest flights, obviously, and if you earn it now, you'll have it for the rest of this calendar year and all of the next calendar year. So overall, it's been a really big year for me, and I was really excited to tell you guys all about it and hopefully this gives you some ideas of what's possible for yourself. I think pretty much anyone can do the exact same things I mentioned in this video, as long as they can meet the minimum spend requirements on some of the bonuses on these cards. And if you need help figuring out how to meet these minimum spend requirements, check out my latest video called 10 Ways to Earn Credit Card Points Faster. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video. I really hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.